please read it. I'll read it right now and give it to you. And then we have this case, the genocide case. This is South Africa's case against Israel, claiming they committed genocide. So we'd like Gwen to have this case. And it also has in here, I also given to Gwen this list of children who have died in 3 weeks, 2,800 children, and just so she knows that these are real people, real children, and we know how much she cares about children. So we want to give her that. And so I'll just read this, so I know you've got stuff to do. So, dear Congresswoman Gwen Moore, we have reviewed your January 5th statement on the ongoing Israel-Hamas war, also known as the Israel War on Gaza. We appreciate the opportunity to give our response. Specifically, your statement says the Biden administration needs to prioritize moving towards a humanitarian ceasefire, the safe return of all remaining hostages, the secure delivery of humanitarian aid, etc. This is insufficient. Gaza is the victim of an ongoing genocide, as South Africa has shown in their case in the International Court of Justice. Other genocide and Holocaust experts have come to the same conclusion. This horrific crime against the people in Gaza demands immediate and permanent ceasefire and an immediate and permanent end to military aid to Israel. Not another nickel for Israel's crimes. Our government needs to massively, immediately increase humanitarian aid to the people of Gaza. The United States government can and should end this genocide immediately. Congress needs to demand, not ask, that the Biden administration demand, not ask, that Israel stops the genocide. The Biden administration needs to use all mechanisms at its disposal to force Israel to end this genocide. Members of Congress who have not called for an immediate ceasefire are complicit in this genocide. Members of Congress who vote for more military aid to Israel are accomplices to this genocide. We are giving you a transcript of the genocide case brought by South Africa against Israel. We are asking you to read it. We are also giving you a copy of the names of 2,800 children who were killed in Gaza in just 3 weeks from October 7th to October 27th. This list does not include the children buried under the rubble or who have died of hunger and disease. Congresswoman Moore, you have spent your career working for legislation to protect women and children. Therefore, we urge you to read these documents in the hope they will inspire you to take bold action to stop the genocide in Gaza. We urge you to write a letter to President Biden that demands an immediate and permanent ceasefire, an end to all military aid to Israel, and a massive and immediate increase in humanitarian aid to Gaza. We also urge you to cooperate with your colleagues in co-sponsoring H.R. 3103, defending the human rights of Palestinian children and families living under Israeli military occupation act. Finally, we urge you to call a town hall meeting so you can dialogue with your constituents on the steps you are taking to end this genocide, stop the child casualties, and stop the spread of this war. On behalf of the Peace Action Steering Committee, and then we have several people have signed. I think, Jim, you didn't sign yet, did you?
Great, Jim. You took over.